Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're here in a little cozy Gila in the system of Inu, and Inu is a 0.6 system that is relatively close to Jita, not too far away from Jita. Let's see now, I think it is 5 or 6 jumps away from Jita. If we just do a little route here, got 6 jumps. And it is next door to the system called Isazio, which is my current home base system of the time in Highsec. And I'm thinking, could be an idea that we move to Inu. And the reason is because my friend Ibati Jori is considering to move here. And that's because in 0.6 systems, you're going to be able to run the T5s. So what I've been doing with these last few days, I've not shown you guys, but I've been actually trying to make some pretty good T5 Firestorm fits, because Firestorm is very good just in general. You get the very effective loot because low filament cost. And then T5 is a good number because I can't really reliably run T6 Firestorms. I can with Super Mega Bling, but even then it can sometimes be a little bit sketchy. In my opinion, if I'm going to go the Firestorm route, I would prefer to use then the T5s rather than T6. And something that I've been testing is 2 fits. This time we'll try a hybrid fit, but next time we'll try a buffer fit, because these last few days I've been giving some good tests here. I've done quite a few tests, in fact, with both hybrid fits and the passive fits. And the passive fits and the hybrid fits seem to both work pretty well. They've got some pros and cons. So this is the hybrid fit that I've got here. It's got a Pithum A-type Multispectrum, Pithum A-type Multispectrum Shield Hardener. So it's a quite expensive fit. We've got full high-grade Nirvanas in as well. And the reason I want to sort of either have a passive fit or a hybrid fit and not a full active fit, you could maybe ask the question why I do that, because in actuality it would be better if I were to go with a sort of active fit due to my implant setup, because triglavian hunting is something that I do a lot in this area of space right here where I live. That's one of the reasons I moved out here. And the implants I use for my golem then, which is the best triglavian hunter in my opinion, are high-grade crystals. So those are going to benefit active ships. So in a way, if I would want to minimize the amount of clone swaps, it would be better for me to go the active fit. But the reason I want to avoid going for active fit and maybe hybrid or passive fit is because I can use the Nirvanas. Why do I want to use Nirvanas? It's because I want to be able to have as big buff as possible. I know if this fit here gets gagged, there's a high risk of me losing it, but there's a lot less risk of me losing it compared to if I were to have an active fit, because here I've got 106 EHP. Overheat these things, I get 138k EHP. This is no joke. And then if this, I want to show you guys the passive fit I've used. So this is the passive fit. I just simply replaced the shield booster for large shield extender. Then I removed this Nosferatu here. I had a cat battery. So then we get 197k EHP. A lot of EHP if I have full shields. Big assumption here, but if I have full shields. So I think this could help a lot counteract many of the ganks. Not all of them, obviously not all of them. They are very likely going to be ganks who are going to kill me, but I think they could help mitigate at least some of the ganks. A lot more than if I were to have a passive or an active fit. Because if I were to have an active fit, this is the kind of buffer we're talking about here, even less without the Nirvanas. And this is overheated with Pithum A-types. So it'll be something like this, maybe 30k, and that's a lot easier situation for me to get popped. But here we're going to test out the hybrid fit. So far it's been going really well. The great thing about the hybrid fit is that I have about 550 EHP per second when I factor in my passive plus active. The downside to the hybrid fit is that my capacitor recharges 5 gigajoules to spare. With the passive fit, I get a bit more total buffer, quite a bit more total buffer. The problem is this buffer is not always like being able to be 100% because the recharge is very low at max shields. Then I have also the fact that my recharge per second, you could say, or my my EHP recharge is lower. So I have about 400 HP per second recharge versus 550, but my capacity is so much better, like 20 gigajoules a second without the Nosferatu because I put a drone link augmenter. Then the passive fit is also 500 million is cheaper. Now, when you're using a so expensive ship like this, it's not like going to make the biggest difference here, but 500 million ISK is still a significant amount of ISK. So the passive fit is cheaper, has a theoretically bigger buffer, but in actuality, it's maybe not always going to be maxed because of the low recharge rate of the passive shield. It's more likely that the hybrid fit here is going to have max buffer because of the active shield boosting here. But the theoretical buffer is bigger. the hybrid fit has a bit more EHP per second, 550 versus 400 of the passive fit. But then again, capacitor is a lot more reliable for the passive versus the active. So it's like pluses and minuses you got here. And both of them have actually worked pretty well. Both of them have worked pretty well. And I want to show you guys then the hybrid fit that I've been using here. And it's been going pretty well. I would have really liked to just be able to throw in the crystal implants. The crystals would have been nice because then I could just directly use the golem implants and just not have to switch clones. But it's okay because the station I'm based at is anyway a cloning facility. It's got a clone bay in there, so it's not the whole world. Switching clones is just a bit annoying sometimes, but in an ideal world I would have preferred it, but because of the gankers you have to sort of adapt a little bit to your situation. You have to use what's reasonable. So in that way I prefer to go a little bit bigger on the buffer just to reduce the risk of getting destroyed by them. Let's go for these relievers here. I've got the snare caster here, it's a bit annoying. And then we lock that by adaptive up as well. We can start shield boosting a little bit. So this hybrid fit is a lot stronger than my classical T4 hybrid fit. We've got the A-type multispectrums, the A-type shield booster, and because of just us being really powerful with these three modules, then all buff our tank a lot, both the passive and then the active as well, because of the multispectrums. So you have a really good time here tanking a lot. Let's see now, let's put a lot of shots here. Let's get this 106 million, just casual 106 million here from the T5s. No biggie. No, just like okay, whatever. Just get 100 million isk here. It's really great what you can get sometimes in these firestorms. I feel like the firestorms give a little bit better loot than the other ones, but it could just be my bit of a placebo here. Okay, let's get a bit closer to the gate when we're not in that tachyon cloud range. I don't need that. And then go for this forecaster here. But I'm just testing this out because I could consider to move to Inu, though I do like the chill nature of the hybrid Gila for T4s because it costs a lot less, 500 million ISK, and then it's got then we can be in a 0.7 system, which is also a little bit safer than a 0.6 system. Let's see, put this here and here. But 100k EHP is not at all bad for a ship that is like sitting there with a cold. 100k EHP is a lot of tank. That is going to, I think Tornado does about like 11k alpha. So you would require like 9 tornadoes, maybe 8-9 tornadoes to one-shot me. So I mean, I don't think it would be I think it would require a bit of resistance to get it destroyed. Let's wreck this blast lance here. Recall the drones here. Next room. Oh, there's another one here. I didn't see that one there. Sorry, apologies here. Let's wreck this guy. There we go. Just quick wreckage here. And it's good that we're using the shield booster all the time because we just keep getting more boost to maximize our big buffer. Massive buffer. Come on. Wreck this guy. There we go, good. Recall the drones. And then what kind of boost have we got here? Some master arms here. Rogue drones, easy peasy. Oh, we don't need to waste capacitor now. Snare casters, I want to take them out. And the forecasters as well. See if we can spread out a little bit these drones. Spread them out here and here. Leave one multi-suppress over there, medium range. So we'll be able to hit quite far. 40 kilometers. It's going to be able to hit our drone, so yeah, I can take a little bit of damage here. No yellow boxing, so it means it's taking damage and devo to multi-suppressor. But it's also helping us destroy these drones, so that's nice. Lock up these guys here. Okay, come on now. We need to use the shield booster as well to get max buffer. Oh, we got now a scrub here with yellow boxing. And let's use the drones on this guy here. Oh no, my drone's taking armor damage. That's a bit annoying. There we go. Easy. And here and here. And lock up the rest of these rogue drones. And open this up. See what we've got here. 30 million. Alright. Pretty good. Then we go for the transfer conduit. And then swap those drones here. Great. Now for this one here. There we go. Good. Oh, annoying tachyon clad right here and near the gate. I hate it when that happens because then you want to be close, but you can't really be too close because you're just going to be flying away. Come on, wreck him before he gets into range. That's good. Okay, next room. No drones in space means we can go to the next room. And we can even stop using that shield booster soon. What kind of wave do we have here? Damaviks and Kikimura wave. These waves can be quite, they can hurt quite a bit because they just do a lot of damage overall. The thermal damage by default does more damage, and then Kikimura waves do a lot of damage as well. But the idea here is that we're going to just take out all the Kikimuras first, and then maybe the Damaviks afterwards. Let's go. We've got tons of starving Damaviks actually. It is quite scary seeing so many starvers because they can really wreck a capacitor. Let's take out the starvers because I worry about the capacitor here. Can be problematic. Those Kikis will do a lot of damage, but the Damaviks, I feel like they're even worse. Look at every single Damavik is starving here. Can we use this Nosferatu? Get a little bit of capacitor. Good. Now for this one. Move a little bit to the side here. Oof, that capacitor is deadly. Come on, let's just take them out fast. Those Damaviks, whoa. Look at the amount of newts they've got going on. We're able to nuke a little Nosferatu a little bit, 10 gigajoules from them. Yeah, let's go for this one as well. Good that we get just a little bit of Nosferatu. Then we can keep our Hardeners alive.
The capacitor is empty.
There we go, good. Let's overheat that one here.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Oof.
The capacitor is empty. A module has run out of charges. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Oh, we lost a drone as well. Oh no, we might die here.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Oof, we're gonna die here.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor
Oh, we're gonna die here.
To give the command
There goes my expensive Nirvana implant set. And the... There goes my expensive Nirvana set and expensive Gila, whoa. And that was caught here on footage as well. That was a bit unfortunate. That was a bit embarrassing there. Oh, sorry guys, that was a bit embarrassing. You know what I could have done here, as an alternative, would be to definitely directly go for those starving Damaviks. The problem was the capacitor. Like, it was nothing else but the capacitor. If we didn't use our shield booster at all. So say if we had a full passive Gila, the one that I was suggesting before, then we would just straight up have more passive recharge, and there wouldn't be any difference because we didn't use our shield booster at all here. It was crazy the amount of newts we had. And then we saw that as soon as our Hardeners were off, then yeah, there's nothing we can do. And it just goes to show that it's important to have good capacity in the Abyss. But those newts were really hard actually. It was also silly of me that I didn't pay attention to that my Hammerhead was destroyed. I could have maybe destroyed them a bit quicker, but I don't think that would have made much of a difference here. Yeah, but it's unfortunate there. We took a big loss here. But it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. You know, sometimes these things happen. I think what I learned from this is that it could be an idea to go with the passive tank. I'm just saying it could be. Not that I'm saying it should be. I'm saying it could be. And it also could be an idea to focus on the Damaviks first and don't underestimate the starving Damaviks, because we already had a very cap intensive fit. We only had 5 gigajoules to spare with with a cat battery. The reason why I was not like, quite lenient is that we got our passive recharge to help us, but I mean, as our shield hardener just went away straight away, and there was nothing really that could help us. So yeah, T5 hybrid Gila failed hard in the firestorm. Unfortunate. It's just the way it is. You don't always win every day, and you learn something new as well at the same time. So I think it's enough for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Rest in peace, Gila.